Hi, I just had another Surrey Hills session. This time I did the Holmbury Hill trails, so spent again a bit like last year, sort of like 3 hours or so, getting a bit lost, using trail forks this time, and just put together a little thing about the trails that I rode, and yeah, just have a look, see what you think. And if you're new to the Surrey Hills, it might give you a good idea about what you might want to do. If you know the Surrey Hills, I say it all the time, don't bother watching unless you want to laugh, of course. Anyway, cheers guys, happy riding. So another Surrey Hills day. I'm in Hurtwood car park number 1 this time, doing a bit of a session around the Holmbury Hill trails. So I've parked up here, and to start with, to head off to the viewing point, head off down here. And it's just a bit of a ride to the top, and go from there. So we're just coming out to the viewing point at Holmbury Hill. Have a quick rest up there, and then we go off to Yoghurt Pops to start with. Right then, so we head off down to Yoghurt Pops first. Quite a fun flowy trail, kind of one to warm up on. So just a little way down, and you can see Yoghurt Pops entrance just up here. Using trail forks to find my way around. Bit wet here and there, but it's actually quite good. Just the odd puddle, nothing much. Mostly you're getting a good grip out of everything today. Could go down there, but there's a puddle. There you go, straight down for the fire pass. There we go. Yoghurt Pots, very good. Then go down here, turn right, and you've got to pedal back up to the viewpoint. Right, and just along that path that's going back up to the viewpoint, we just turn right down. There's a black run called Crackpipe just here. Starts a bit flat at the top, then gets a bit steeper. It's not too bad. Drop a post down, but could argue you might not need it. Yeah, a bit slippy at the top, but I think there's good grip the rest of the way down.
There we go, a little jump at the end, out onto the road, get back up, turn right, there's a path up here to climb back up to the top. Right, ridden around a few corners, but just at the end of this fence here, get down to a nice low gear, steep climb back up. Right, so when you get to the top of this climb, it will bring you out pretty much where you started Crackpipe from, just there, left and up. This path now takes you back up to the top. Right. Straight down from the viewing point. This is a footpath at the moment, so be careful. But then wet and wild, just here off to the right. Yeah. Another black run. Drop a post down, but it's not overly bad. Few wet roots down here. Get that front wheel over, should be fine. Looks a bit of a drop. Yeah, a couple more roots that could catch you out. And then another bit of a drop, a bit of a jump. Turn left to go back up to the top, or it just finishes off a bit down here, but you're back at that push-up path. Basically, that's the one we rode up earlier. Session those three trails for a bit, just come back up to the car park, the way I came, and I'm going to head down to Pease Lake for a bit of a drink and a bite to eat. Do the classic Barry's Knows Best on the way. So I'm going to come out of the car park, just ride along Ridden Road to the start of Barry's Knows Best. Barry knows best. Okay, so I've ridden along the road not more than probably a minute or two, and Barry Knows Best is just on the left here. Right, Barry Knows Best. Absolute classic Surrey Hills trail. It's going to take me all the way down to Pease Lake for a bit of a break. Lovely conditions today though. I was moaning about a few puddles earlier, but to be honest, the grip's been fantastic. Even the roots I was moaning earlier, but they're pretty good. A few pedals to keep up the speed if you want. occasional alternative line, which is fun. We go, that's Barry knows best. Down to the road. Where you can follow a little bit of single track a bit further on. Either way, follow it down into Pease Lake, and then you can session that quite easily. Go back up to the top, up Radnor Road, and do it again. So you can do this or just cruise down the road, it doesn't really matter. I've started, so I'll finish. Careful coming out into the road. There we go. Pease Lake. Barry's Knows Best is just down there. I've just come up Radnor Road, turns left opposite Barry Knows Best, and Squirrelly, the Pedley XC trail I think this is. Let's see how this one goes. Yep, there's a bit of an up there. I believe it goes down in a minute. There's left down here. I hope it goes down now. Fire road, straight across. And goes round to the right down here. you go, that's Squirrelly. Quite hard work on the legs after riding up Ridden Road, to be honest. And then I've got no idea where this is. So, looks good though. Well, I don't know if that was still Squirrely, but that was fun. Worth the extension. And that's it. I'm going back off to the car park now, and having turned right at the bottom of Squirrelly onto the fire path, come up to this one. Basically, I can now follow the main fire road all the way back to Hurtwood car park number 1, which is where I'm parked. So, good little sesh that, a couple of hours. Did a few trails 2 or 3 times. Didn't get lost. Quick stop in Pease Lake. What more can you ask for? Anyway, happy riding. Cheers. Oh, they used to be. Christ.